last Friday I did an event in Bath with me, and there was 1,100 people turned up, and majority of them were very young kids, 12 to 24, my age group. And then seeing the kid's face at the end and going, Mum, can I have some chickens? That is what I get my adrenaline from. Getting them kids out there and just doing something that they wouldn't normally do, instead of, get up, go to school, come home, sit on the sofa, do nothing. Where instead now they're getting up, they're going to school, they're going to go and get the chicken, they're going to go and try and sell the eggs. It's a hard thing, actually, trying to convince someone to buy your free-range eggs, without a stamp on them. It's quite a hard, Yeah. And that's what I get my buzz from, I think, just from standing up and telling my story and how I started, and knowing damn well, leaving there and going, them kids in there are going to have the motivation to get out there and get a job.
But so that's great, inspiring youngsters. But what inspired you to get into it?
I don't know, money.
It's a good a motivator as any.
I mean, my end goal here is to buy my own farm, and then that is where the dream is. But the day I wake up on my own farm, walk out the front door and go, that field there, I'm going to plant wheat. Not because anyone tells me to, because simply I want to.
You're Jeremy's obviously master in this program.
Jeremy's boss, yeah.
You're Jeremy's boss. But who did you learn the trade from?
Paid.
Well, they're like master and apprentice and master, aren't they? They're both doing it for each other.
It's the wrong way round. I am definitely, he is my young apprentice, but he knows more about it than I do. So
I'm not your young apprentice.
Well, you're young.
I'm young.
And I pay your wages.
You pay some of my wages.
So, but it's
I should be paid looking after you.
You are paid for looking after me.
I am actually, yeah.
Let's put it this way. What have you learnt from Jeremy?
Editing.
Television. And a bit of geography. I know where Africa is now.
Jeremy, what have you learnt from Kaleb?
Oh, the list goes on and on and on. I still haven't learned how to attach anything to the back of a
I don't
tractor.
think you ever will. Truthfully, you're not going to learn that. That's a skill you're not going to pick up, okay?
I just haven't got the capacity, and I'm just not practical. That's the problem. I mean, some people, he's one of them, and there are people like this in the world, who can look at an attachment there and an attachment here and think, oh, I can see how that goes together. Yeah.
You're not that person.
You can't.
What are you talking about?
Absolutely terrible at anything.
You can tell the wind direction and the wind speed, but you can't.
Yes, exactly.